Good Friday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Zurich visiting with meteorologist Chris Schrammick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. Chris, nice and cool as we wake up on this early Friday.
Yeah, Joe, after we had a gorgeous 4th of July, it was a bit breezy early in the day, but by the time the fireworks were shooting off, it was perfectly calm and clear over Lake Atwood here for the 4th of July festivities and the fireworks. Out there this morning, we got high pressure that has moved in. Winds are from a northerly direction and light around 5 miles per hour, and temperatures are chilly as they're down there in the middle 50s with a 55-degree reading in Burlington, 56 in Colby and Goodland, and 55 in McCook. We even got them as low as 53 degrees in Lyman. And in Colorado Springs, we're at 46. Out there this afternoon, we'll continue to see these northerly winds and light, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures will warm into the lower 80s, so that's still below normal for this time of year. There are a few morning scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms out to our west are dying as they move through here, the tri-state area this morning. But there will be a few sprinkles and maybe a downpour where you get a tenth of an inch or less or something just to wet the pavement. Those skies will clear tonight. Dry air will move in. Overnight lows, again, will drop into the upper 50s. And then tomorrow, as those winds turn to a southwest direction and a lee side low pressure develops over the Rockies, we'll see temperatures shoot back up there to around 90 for the afternoon highs. As far as thunderstorm development goes, it does look like there'll be a dry line that comes across northwest Kansas. We're looking at the Highway 25 being kind of that firing line for showers and storms to develop after 4 p.m. and then work off to the east as a cluster of storms during the evening. Some of those storms could have large hail and damaging winds. And then on Sunday, we're going to see that lee side low pressure drop a little bit further south in northeastern New Mexico and southeast Colorado. That'll drape a cool front across the area. We'll see much cooler temperatures, highs only in the 70s. Southeasterly winds are be pumping moisture into the area, and that could lead to a day with scattered showers and thunderstorms, and mainly the severe weather threat will drop south as that low does into south central Kansas and north central Oklahoma. As we get past the weekend, things will start to dry out. We'll see high pressure building out to the west, moving over the Rockies earlier in the week, and then eventually the central U.S. mid to late week, and that will lead to a whole week of drier weather and temperatures returning back into the upper 80s, low to mid 90s for highs. Overnight lows around 60, and if we see thunderstorms, they're likely on the front range. Those diurnal ones that you see out there in Colorado in the afternoons won't work their way to the border, except for maybe Wednesday, where we could see maybe one or two of those sneak across the border in the evening. But otherwise, it looks like a dry and pretty seasonal week.
Chris, as we get towards the middle part of July, do you expect that dry weather pattern to continue?
The dry weather pattern does look like it'll continue. High pressure will be the dominating feature, and there is indication that as far as temperatures go, that following weekend and then the next week or the third week of July looks like we'll be back into the upper 90s, low 100s for highs. That'll be right in time for the fairs, and that's something we generally see this time of year, and it does look like the rest of July could end up being pretty dry.
Ag meteorologist Chris Schrammick at Decision Weather in Atwood, as well as America's Weather streaming channel. For KYVZ Radio, I'm Joe Zurich.